Hey guys, so welcome to the vlog here, and as the title says above, it's about LoLNZ associated teams. So what that means, guys, is that I'm doing this as a means to promote teams staying together, teams taking being in a team seriously, and to promote the competitive scene in New Zealand in some way. Of course, through LoLNZ. And I'll talk about that later. So what it is that I'm getting. Let's see, put my reading glasses on. Take my hat off. So the plan is to get teams to stay together and to have an incentive to come to tournaments, have an incentive to participate in raffles, and have an incentive to promote LoLNZ, promote League of Legends in New Zealand, promote the community itself. So, and it's also to raise funds for the Armageddon project. And if you don't know what the Armageddon project is, it's pretty much us going to Armageddon, and we need to raise funds because we're a non-profit. So we really rely on you guys to come up with a lot of the funds. At least make donations. Participate in the raffles at tournaments. So at a BCS, if you guys can buy like $1 ticket for a $10 RP card, and I know I didn't have an RP card the second day around, but everyone was sold out. Or if you guys want to participate in the raffles for the Razer mousepad for League of Legends collector's edition, that's even better, and etc etc etc. You know, it's always good to help your community, and none of it goes in my pocket. So, and in fact, I'm chucking like $200 or something every week into LoLNZ. We just need some help in doing it because I can't afford everything. So, associated teams, right? LoLNZ associated teams. A team needs to. There is a small fee, and you have a set amount of players you're allowed to have, including subs. So, but the benefits of it are, you get $10 off at LAN events. If there's a registration fee, it'll be $10 off the total sum, and we subsidize that for you, or we at least just give you a nice little benefit or discount. If it's an online tournament and there's a fee in it, that's $5 off, or subsidized by LoLNZ. If it's a LoLNZ organized tournament, if it's organized by Oceania Gaming, that's a different story. Or if it's organized by NetCafe, that's a different story. LoLNZ will subsidize LoLNZ, tournaments, because if we try to subsidize Oceania Gaming, that means we have to pay them $10 for every team that's participating in their tournament, and that means that we pretty much run out of money, right? So, and that defeats the purpose of us being non-profit and to raise funds to do things for New Zealand. It's 10, so we help subsidize. We give you discounts when you enter LoLNZ associated tournaments. We will also put you through this. We will also help you emulate a professional team or a big team, I suppose, by helping you by giving you guys a free team logo, and you guys can write inside the description. Like there'll be a little field in the registration form that I'll make later tonight about what you want it to look like, what colors you want. You guys can draw an image and you can email it to me along with the registration form. So you need to copy paste that registration form. I'll put it in the link down below, and you guys will have to just fill it up, copy paste it, fill it up, and attach a photo. If not, just give us a description, and me and my designer will do our best to make it professional looking. But it needs to be approved, because I can't. I'm not going to approve team names like dumb team names, put it that way. Some teams make team names just for fun. That's fine, but Volk goes Raw, Fraxa goes Nangs. Those are fine. Unicorn Toothpick is okay, but used tissue is not, because used tissue sounds a little bit dodgy, or it can be insinuated to be, and that's so you need to pick very safe names, or at least acceptable names. No excuse is fine. Taylor Gang Die is alright, etc. etc. Unji 1000, that's okay. And there were some really interesting names in the other tournaments, but pick some decent names, guys, because it really matters. You know, we're trying to help you emulate a professional team. So, next point is, once you get your team shirts, we can get you. We'll make team shirts for you guys. Team shirts for you guys. We'll make team shirts for you guys, and it'll have your summoner name on the back, and it'll have your logo here, or yeah, your logo here, and it'll have League of Legends NZ here, and sponsors down the back, rear at the bottom of the bottom part, and we help you guys get that real cheap rate. If you guys want to upgrade to jumpers or varsity jackets, that's additional cost, but there's a standard design, a standard price, $25 a shirt for the current shirts right now, and I think it's easier to stick to that. And at least this way, when teams, when you participate in a tournament, you can come up with your team shirts, wear your team shirts on the street or whatever, and just wear your pride. That's the whole thing about it. We can get you we'll get you like real good rates on those. Every time you turn up to an event, you guys will get free raffle tickets to win a $10 RP card. And if we don't have an RP card there because we ran out in the city, then we will either mail it to you, or I will PM you the code through LOL or Facebook. And in the future also, we will have membership cards, like a university club. So we'll keep track of each member, and y'all can get discounts at Livewire, Kaze the restaurant, maybe JB Hi-Fi, might be anything. It could be anything at all. Depends who we can get as sponsors, and maybe Razer as well from their main store, or we can just you can order through us or Livewire. Actually, you probably order through Livewire, and you get special discounts. The website's down right now, but it'll come back up real soon, so don't worry about that. Hold on to that. On top of that, sorry, I wrote this at work while I was bored. There are restrictions to this, and the first restriction was that names have to be decent. You can't pick like bitch, cunt, fag, asshole, douche, fuck, penis. No, nah, that's not cool, So for a team, after you register a team under a name, at least 3 members need to be stay in the team. Okay, 3 members need to at least be in that team, and 3 members need to at least be active every for a period of 6 months. So you guys need to at least participate in one tournament, or online or LAN, every 6 months, and that's pretty easy, right? I mean, like, we're coming up with so many tournaments these days, like, there's hardly any time for me to stop. And I might just do, like, TFNZ events, and those count. Or, like, LoLNZ community scrims. Those will count, too. Etc, etc. So you just need to be practicing as a team and participate in some tournaments, at least. And if you and each player can only be in one team at a time. So we're trying to, and I'm really enforcing this rule, because I don't want teams to be players to be freelancing or hopping around. You can sub for multiple teams. You can sub for multiple teams, but you can't be a starter for multiple teams. That's a difference. There's a small difference to that, and it has to be written down. because when you give credit to a team, you don't give credit to the subs. You give credit to the players, and that's the difference. Yeah, so we're trying to promote people to stay in teams, etc. And okay, if you want to update your roster, add more subs. You're allowed 5 players. You need 5 starters, and you're allowed up to 2 subs. You don't have to have subs. And that's in the registration form. That's compulsory. You have 5 starters. And if you have any updates, you just have to email ianwind lolnz@gmail.com. Just say remove this player, add this player to our roster. This is the team. Reason for leaving, I don't know. And or if it's a sub, like add sub this one, this team. Remove sub, blah blah blah. And the good part of filling out the registration form, which we'll talk about later, it's not the shortest, but there's a reason for everything that I'm putting in, and I'll tell you why. Firstly, the registrations are like if it's held by LoLNZ, all you have to do, if it's the registration and the administration is done by LoLNZ, all you have to do is pretty much just say, hey, you know what? This team's entering. This is the password you guys gave me, or this is the password I gave you. So we'll just email back, and I'll just write. I was like, hey, what password do you want? Do you want to set? Or it'll be in the registration. Set password for team registrations, and when you register, you just have to email ianwind.lolnz, or just go to the registration page we set up. Say this team name, set password, send it, and if we checks out, then then okay, done. Don't have to fill up any forms, nothing. Simple. Come to the thing and we'll give you your things. You'll give you your raffles. We'll also have to. We'll give you a raffles, and done. Easy as, faster than registering anything. And if you have new subs or whatever, then you can just mention in the thing, add this sub, or add this player, remove this player, blah 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 blah. But if it's handled by someone else, the registrations and the tournament, just do it by their standards. I'm sure it's not that long. Oceanic Gaming has a pretty simple registration form, and it's effective. Most other tournaments don't actually ask for much at all, but we are asking for a decent amount, and there's a reason for all this. So, there we go. So. Okay, so that's that, and I'll now give you the reasons of why I'm going to be asking for this information, because some of you might think like, oh, I don't really need this. I can't be bothered putting this information in. But if you want to register as an affiliated team or associated team that gets more benefits in the future once I've organized it, I'm gonna probably need this. Anyway, so we need your team name, obviously, and your team name abbreviation, so we know what to abbreviate it as. Like VGR is Wolf Goes Roar, and etc. 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 And some people come up with some whack ass names, but this is what we need to do. Just give me your abbreviations for your teams. Your captain information, and or most of the people's fields will be or the player fields will be first name, last name, because I can't tell if some guy's first name is his last name sometimes because he's foreign. If I said Feng Aiyun, will you be able to tell which is my first name, which is my last name? No. Unless you're Chinese, then you might figure it out. But then you might go, well, exactly. So simple, first name, last name, not hard. Summoner IGN, your summoner name. Your date of birth, because when you come to a tournament, all we ask is for a form of ID. If it's a high school ID, that's fine. Driver's license, passport, whatever you want to bring. As long as there's a date of birth on it and your photo, so we can just look at you and you're like, okay, yep, that's fine. Name, date of birth, and the thing, that's fine. You can go. Simple. The reason for this is because due to the semi-pro as well, and for future events, I want to make sure that people aren't just letting people each other's accounts, and I'm using this to really try to reinforce the semi-pro teams to both encourage them to become a bit more competitive, practice as a team, and also to make sure to try to help stop smurfing and using people's accounts, because that's against some of this code. And well, smurfing isn't, but you know, using other people's accounts is. So that's that. Email address of each person as well. The reason for this is because when we have a tournament or we host a tournament, I want to start after the next 2 tournaments, I'm going to start sending emails to people, sending invitations via email, not Facebook, because it's a bit more personal. I don't have to spam 600 people on the Facebook page, even though it's kind of automatic anyway. And it's formal. That's the most important thing for me. It's formal. It feels right that we invite you to an event. It's like a club, you know. So, and you only get information, and you only get invites for tournaments. You won't get or Armageddon, you know, functions or big LAN fest or whatever. We're not gonna send you like vlogs or something like that, you know, or little posts that I'm gonna make. That's what the Facebook page is. That's what the Facebook page is for. And the last point is we need at least the captain's full address, and it needs to be an address we can send things to. The reason for this is because when we get membership cards in the future, we need to be able to mail it to them, or we have a prize that hasn't arrived yet but is won by that team, then we need to be able to mail it to them. And it's just the captain, and all this information won't be divulged to anybody, so don't worry about it. You can trust in me. And then after that, just give us a brief description of what you want your logo to say, what the lettering is, what kind of theme you want it, etc., etc. Or you can, you know, draw a little image on paper and then just upload it to the email, attach it, and then send it to me. Simple as. And yep, the team shirts will be available afterwards. And once your logo is finished and I email it to you guys, then I will also ask, do you guys want to make team shirts? Do you guys want to make team hats? Whatever, team hats, team shirts, preferably team shirts. And y'all will be able to get that done and feel like a real team. And that's the point of it. Make you guys feel a little bit more legit instead of just a bunch of guys, you know, rolling up in whatever clothes they want to wear. And, you know, that's fine, that's cool. But, you know, when you come, you want to feel like a unit. You want to feel like you're really part of something. And I want to try to, and this is me trying to really stop freelancing players and just people just forming random teams just because, you know, they want to, you know, play in a tournament. And that, you know, that's cool. That's fine, and I encourage that as well. But I'm more focused around people staying in competitive teams, and I'm sure you understand. Anyway, it's been 19 minutes. Sorry for wasting your time, guys, but that's all the information. It's better than me writing it out. At least you guys can hear it. At least you guys can understand it a little bit better. If there's any more questions, put it in the comment section down below, down there. Make sure you subscribe up here, and see you guys on Facebook, okay? And there'll be another video as well about the Armageddon project. That's in the next video. I'm going to do it right now, so keep an eye on that. See ya.